Being an adult is not at all what I thought it would be. When I was a kid, thinking about where I would be at 25, I thought I would have a wife and kids by now. I thought I'd be driving a cool car, making a lot of money, owning my own house, going on cool trips, have my own dogs. Well, I live in a rented house. I don't make all that much money. I don't have a wife or kids, and I certainly don't drive a fancy car. And worst of all, I don't have any dogs. And you know, honestly, I don't feel any different than I did in high school. I still feel like I don't know anything. I see the number going up, but it doesn't feel any different. And honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I still don't know where I'm going. You know, young me really thought that I would have it figured out by now, but that's not the case. And I'm starting to realize that nobody's figured it out. I feel like everybody is either faking it or has no idea what's going on. Life is just an endless exploration. You have to figure out what's next. You're never gonna figure out your entire path. It's impossible. Life truly is whatever you make it. It's full of endless possibilities. I could go and be a pilot. I could go and be a teacher, you know? I could do underwater welding. And like, I could do whatever. And you know, it's really easy to let that fact become really scary and intimidating, but it shouldn't be. It should be exciting and freeing because you really get to be whoever you want to be. You get to wake up in the morning and decide, am I gonna go to the gym? Or am I gonna film this video? Or am I gonna read and get an education and better myself? Am I gonna attack this avenue? Am I gonna, you know, you really get to decide. I've been experiencing this myself within the past like 3 or 4 years, and only am I now really starting to realize it. Again, I thought that I would have it all figured out by now, but the more things I do that I thought would give me the answers, the more that I'm realizing whenever I get those answers, there's just more questions on the other side. For example, I really thought that once I had a career in my field of entertainment or like video making, anything like that, I really thought that once I had that career, I would be content and I would be ready to ride that career out and just work hard on that and see that through, and then that would be it. I would be comfortable and I'd be content. That's just not the case. I realized that ambition to do more is probably never gonna go away. There's always gonna be that shinier thing, that more prestigious position, the higher paycheck, you know? The grass is always gonna be greener on the other side. And it's coming to terms with that and recognizing it, I think, is the key. That we're never gonna have everything figured out. None of us will. You know, adulting might not be really what I thought it was gonna be, but it actually turned out to be better. It's really exciting for me to know that there's so many possibilities of what I can do and who I can become, and they're so far out of what I ever thought was possible, and that is really cool and exciting. I don't know how I'm gonna get to that point. I don't think any of us ever will. I think all we can do is take one step at a time and take one day at a time and just be the best version of us we can be every day. And granted, you'll have bad days, yes, but as a whole, just being the best you can be every day and trying to improve little bit by little bit every day, you're gonna end up so far past what you thought was possible, and that is so cool. So I know that was a mess, but I really appreciate you watching this video. If you have been watching these, you know, I'm in the middle of a challenge for 30 days where I post a video every day as part of a class that I took with Yes Theory and Creator Now. But if you've been watching these, why not subscribe? You know, if you've been coming back every day or not, you know, it's up to you. It's cool to see the number go up. I have been looking, I've been answering comments, so if you want to comment, hit me up, I will answer it. Unless it's like weird. If it's weird, I'm not gonna answer it. I'm probably still gonna answer it. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Come on.